Hi, I'm Dr. Olson, and this is a video on the integrated review for Chapter 2 and regular quiz 2. Let's start by taking a look at the integrated review for Chapter 2, and this is going to be similar to what we saw for Chapter 1. If we come to MyMathLab and we hit assignments on the left-hand side, we have our list of assignments. And here's the skills check for Chapter 1 and the skills review homework. And these have now just been opened up, the Chapter 2 skills check and the Chapter 2 skills review homework. Remember how this works. You're to do the skills check first. It's a pre-test and it's not for a grade. Then after you do the skills check, you do the skills review homework. Questions that you're getting right on the skills check preview pretest, you do not have to do on the homework. And the little green flag reminds you that you must do the Chapter 2 skills check before starting this assignment. Notice that the Chapter 1 skills check and skills homework are going to close on the 20th, and the Chapter 2 skills check and skills review homework are going to close on the 21st. So we still have quite a few days to work on these, but please do not put this off until the end. I believe there are 10 questions here on the Chapter 2 skills check. Now I'd like to talk about the regular quiz 2. Let's remind ourselves where the quizzes are in Math 100. If you come to the Math 100 Western Online page and hit quizzes, you see here that we have regular quiz 1 and regular quiz 2. Let me switch this to the student preview. Here is regular online quiz 1, and here's regular online quiz 2. Remember, you can take these repeatedly, and it's only your best score that I keep. Now let's take a look at the information sheet for regular quiz 2. And I do have that as a backup handout. It was given to you in class. I hope you have it in your binder, but I also have it here in the backup handouts. So let me pull that up here. Okay, here we are at the backup handouts, and let's take a look at the announcement sheet for quiz 2. This is at the end of Chapter 1, and it's on linear functions. The first thing you need to do is to be able to visualize and estimate a graph. So the basic idea here is that y equals mx plus b. So let's go ahead and put y equals mx plus b here in Desmos and remind ourselves what m and b do. First of all, in this example, I have m is 1, which means the slope is 1, and b is 1, which means the y-intercept is 1. Remember, a slope of 1 means it's going to be on a 45-degree line. A y-intercept of 1 means it's crossing the y-axis at 0, 1. If I change the slope to something bigger than 1, it makes the line steeper. If the slope is 0, it's going to be a horizontal line. If the slope is small negative, it's tilted going down. If it's a slope of -1, it's going to have an angle with the x-axis of 45 degrees, and a big negative is going to be very steep. On the other hand, if the b value changes, this shifts it up and down. This has a positive b value of 5, meaning it crosses here at 0, 5. If the b value is negative, that means it's going to be crossing down here, for example, at 0, -4. That's the idea. So let's take a look here and do the first sample item. Estimate the graph of 3x plus 2. A, B, C, D, or E, none of these. So the slope is 3 and the y-intercept is 2. This one has a negative slope, it's out. This one looks like it has a slope of 1. It's on a 45-degree angle. That's not steep enough. That's out. This looks pretty good. It's pretty steep, and it does cross at 2. This one is eliminated because it has a y-intercept that's negative. This answer is C. And I have provided the answers right here. This answer is C. The second thing you're going to be doing is stating the similarities and differences of two linear functions. So let's take a look at an example of this. Let's do number 2a. State the similarities and differences of f of x equals 2x plus 5 and g of x equals 2x plus 8. Think about the slope and y-intercept here. Think about the slope and y-intercept here. These have the same slope, but different y-intercept. So pick the correct answer. Same slope, different y-intercept. This answer is C. And the third type of question are state the quadrants through which the graph of a linear function passes. Now, you might want to write this on a piece of paper before you take the quiz. Quadrant 1 is in the upper right. Quadrant 2 is in the upper left. Quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. So let's do an example. So let's take a look at this example, y equals 2x minus 5. Negative 5 is the y-intercept, so it's going to cross down here at negative 5. 2 is the positive slope, which means it's going up and to the right. So this graph is going to do something like this. This graph is crossing through quadrants 3, 4, and 1. This is what we mean by stating the quadrants through which a graph of a linear function passes. Now let's see what we mean by the fourth question type. Estimate the location of the intersection point of two linear functions. Let's get another example. So in this case, I have a line y equals x plus 2 and another line y equals negative 2x plus 5. This one has a positive slope passing through 2. So here's 2. And it has a positive slope on about a 45-degree line. This is the first equation. Now, the second equation, maybe I'll put it in a different color. Maybe green, for example. It's going to be crossing up here at positive 5. And it's, sorry about my writing, and it's going to have a negative slope. It's going to be coming down. So this is crossing right here in the first quadrant. So the answer here is that this is intersecting in quadrant 1. Please do the integrated review skills check, and please do regular quiz 2. Have a great day.